Hey, it's Steve with Ad Machines, and today we're going to be talking about the management model behind our water heater replacement campaign. I'm going to talk to you about the highlights. I'm not going to get into too much detail. Um, there's a lot involved in how we manage a water heater campaign based on goals and objectives. We have a lot of clients that specialize in water heaters, and they are very aggressive in generating those leads. And then I have clients that just want a nice hum of water heater leads in the background, and we manage it both ways. So I'm going to talk to you and show you how a company like Payless, who's been with us for about 5 years now, has generated 847 form submissions in a 1 year period and 8,906 unique phone calls in the year 2023, January 1st to December 31st. And these are phone calls for sales and repair. Okay. So, and all they do is specialize in water heaters. We don't run any plumbing campaigns. So let me take you behind the scenes and show you the water heater replacement lead machine assembly instructions. Okay. Um, I'm not going to get into the core keywords. I think we all know what they're going to be. Um, there's a lot that we do with sizes of tanks, brand names, big box. I do want to focus on the negative keywords because to win a championship, you have to have a good defense. And if you don't have a good negative list in place, then you're definitely going to bleed out and you're not going to have good results. And one of the unique benefits of ad machines, I've been managing water heater campaigns since for a long time. I mean, well over 15 years. I started out managing ads for plumbing businesses, so this is my wheelhouse. And I have an extensive database of negative keywords. So every day we consolidate all the plumbing companies that we work with. We take negative keywords, we put them into our master lists, and we apply that nationwide. So we want to block boys' names. Anybody that may own Jim's water heater service or Jim's plumbing service. We want to eliminate that kind of search from hitting your ads. Brand names, maybe you don't want to target certain names like Ream or American Standard. We can block that kind of traffic. Typically what we see on the negative side with brand names are going to be searches for warranty, searches for phone numbers for customer service for these brands, especially in tankless. Like we see a lot of Renai customer service uh, uh, phone number searches, and we of course block that. So part numbers, I mean, water heaters is notorious for a ton of different part numbers, serial numbers, things like that. We see that kind of search all the time. Um, Competitors, big box terms, Home Depot water heaters, Lowe's water heaters. You may or may not want to run those terms depending on how aggressive or conservative you are in your approach. I do it both ways. We can block big box search traffic. Um, Other heating products, furnaces, boilers, radiant heating. We want to block anything that can trigger an ad. RV water heaters, boat water heaters. If you don't install them, definitely want to block the types of situational uh, uh, installation. So if you want to block industrial commercial water heaters, you can do that, right? And then the do-it-yourselfers, right? People that are searching how to install a water heater, basically asking Google questions on, what to do and how to do it, right? So this is just the basic, overview of negative keywords. Um, the last thing you want to do is buy your way into creating a list. I have this list already developed. You just put it in place. Um, Audiences. On the audiences, I'm going to exclude renters. I'm going to target people over the age of 45. I'm going to spend more on people over 55 because historically, I have a much higher conversion in a higher age limit. Plumbing fixtures, we're going to increase bids on plumbing fixtures. That is an in-market audience with Google. Water heaters falls in that category. So anybody in the market searching for water heaters right now, we can target them. People who are married, who have a family, we certainly want to target those people who have many people, who have kids in the home maybe. Um, that increases the level of urgency in getting the job done. Customer match. So what we want to do is go back into your database, take a look at all of those customers that have invested with you, high average tickets, and we want to sell to not only your existing customers, but also we want to create a grouping or a clone of that audience with Google Customer Match, and Google will find people that are very similar to the customers you've already worked with. And that is a good list to spend a little bit more with your bid strategy. And then we want to take a look at high ticket locations. So historically, if you go through your database and you figure out which locations has generated the most revenue, then we can spend more in those zip codes. So there you have it. I mean, those are some fundamental strategies in play. Typically, I like to dial in my campaigns. I like to run really tight campaigns. I like to run them 24 hours a day. I like to run them pretty much split on devices. It's not like demand with water heater replacement. We do see a little bit more on mobile than desktop, but the lead quality is about the same. I would say that the desktop search has more days to a conversion than mobile search, so keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, water heaters, it's a staple for the American plumber. Um, there's a statistic that I read years ago. It was something like out of every 1,000 homes, 80 homes will need a water heater each year. So, that's the market that you're working in. Can't go wrong with water heaters. I love them. And if you need help in developing a strategy, feel free to reach out and talk to Ad Machines.